Happy New Year!
Happy New Year!
I can't believe we're saying it. It's 2023. Like, what's going on?
It's crazy times. We've got so many big things coming up next year as well, you don't even know. So maybe we're on a nice little walk around Wonji. We actually need to call no, it's actually called Wonji,
yes,
isn't it?
You've been calling
we keep
it Wangi.
calling it Wangi because that's how it's spelled, but it is actually called Wonji. Before people start jumping down the Wonji.
We know.
We know.
We know.
We just call it Wangi.
We just call it Wangi.
So stop.
But yeah, we're out on a nice little walk, making miss the sunshine. I was about to say before we go back, but we actually don't leave for another month. So, but yeah, we've got some nice stuff hopefully planned this week.
We're gonna go to a zoo, an Australian zoo.
So that should be fun.
I want to cuddle a koala.
Get chlamydia though.
Anywho, what else have we got planned?
Hopefully some aqua golf, yeah. Fingers crossed.
Lots of probably
If everything goes to plan, we'll sort of be doing what we're saying now, but we're not 100% sure of what's going on.
Extras as well. So
Yeah.
enjoy, guys.
But the G's have gone now. My sister and her husband George has gone home. They have to work. Imagine having jobs.
Imagine having a job and having to work.
Oh,
Imagine that.
oh dear. Other than what we've just said, we're going to be, you know,
Just enjoying the area, exploring more.
enjoying the sun as well. Like, not been doing that enough. Taking it for granted, haven't we?
I know, you do kind of, quickly get used to it, I think.
And then we look at the weather back home and it's like -2, and it's like, ooh, maybe not.
Okay guys, so enjoy.
And we're going to talk more.
We're going to talk more this week, that's what we're going to endeavour to do.
Yes. No swearing and talk more. Love it.
More PG.
Enjoy.
Enjoy, guys.
Was the rope one scary?
It wasn't scary, I just didn't, I should have got more like leverage because I just held onto a rope and then just kind of
did
fell.
land sideways.
Yeah, so I mean I just kind of fell. It wasn't like when you jump off the rock where you get a bit of leverage. I just fell. If I did it again, I'd give myself a bit of I would have a bit more momentum to at least have my body stay straight.
Cozy.
You did good. Hi friends. We're a little bit tired. We've had a long old day.
I think I'm drunk.
You would have seen that we've been wine tasting today. We've actually done loads this week. So last time.
Do you know what we've done? Exactly what we said we were going to do.
I think we have, and a bit more.
Yeah.
I would argue. So we went. I think the first big thing was when we went cliff jumping in that little valley. That was really cool.
Beautiful as well.
It was, it was like a lagoony kind of and you jumped into this, the rest of it was really shallow. It was just like this plunge area, wasn't it, that you could jump into. Won't lie.
Yeah, it was quite odd actually. You spangled it.
It was the one off the rope. I've never done it off a rope. I've done cliff jumping a few times.
She went, whee!
But when you come off a rope, because you haven't got the same momentum as when you jump out,
there were quite a few other people doing it and they were doing it pretty good.
Oh yeah, because how many times did you do it, Oliver?
I didn't.
Exactly, because he's a pussy. Anywho, so you can say nothing because you were too scared to even do it. As was Ben. Anywho, so I did spangle that one a little bit. It's because when you come off on the rope, you haven't got momentum, so you just fall. You literally just drop. So it's really hard to get your body in a good position into the water because you are just falling off a piece of rope. And then we went to the zoo. The Aussies are just, I think they've got a death complex where they're born and they just accept that they might die young, and that's okay.
When they were feeding the so they fed the alligators.
Even that was bad enough.
That wasn't great. And then we went and watched them feed bloody Elvis.
The croc.
Who was the deadliest, or the Australia's crankiest croc.
I didn't realise this, but crocodiles are so much more aggressive than alligators, hence why...
And he was bloody huge as well,
he was
genuinely.
massive. He said how long he was. He
was a big boy.
Was he 5-something metres or something like that? That's why in most zoos, in Australia anyway, or any places that have crocs and alligators and all those sort of reptiles, they have more alligators than crocs because alligators are easier to manage. Crocodiles are really aggressive and are so much more what's the word, they're just killing machines basically, literally the perfect predator, aren't they? So that's why they usually legit he struggled to manage one crocodile and there was about 30 alligators, weren't there, in that lagoon.
I think he was gonna play with it a little bit, but after he fed him the first time, he absolutely cacked it, and then you saw him looking over to his work colleagues bloody hell. That was a close one. So I think he knew that he'd stiffed it a little bit, and then because the second time went much better, it was still pretty
snappy. But it's a lot more but that's what but that was sick. And then today we went wine tasting in the Hunter Valley, it was just so good.
And AQUA GOLF.
And we did AQUA GOLF. I won't lie, I'd recommend to anyone maybe to do the AQUA GOLF first and then get pissed.
We did start drinking at
11 a.m.
11 o'clock, which actually doesn't sound too bad, but
when you've been doing it all day. And the tastings don't look much, but if you add them all up, and they're all different wines, some of them are fizzy, some of them are red, some of them are white, some of them are rosé. So you're mixing all this alcohol. And next minute, it was so good. There were so many nice wines. We also bought the most expensive slab of cheese I think I've ever.
It's not even
It's just
a wheel of brie. It's just this slice.
It's truffle brie. It's gonna taste insane. But
we'll get that on bloody camera for you. Don't you worry.
But yes, so you'll be seeing all that, and what have you? Let's close with saying one thing you've learnt about wines today.
They're yummy.
Brilliant. What have I learned? Oh, what was that thing about you saying about how they get the fizz? Something about the yeast.
So we didn't learn it then?
No, like when you go to an actual proper winery, if you go to a winery that only uses the grapes on, like within the vineyard, each bottle per season is different. This is really interesting actually. Each bottle per season tastes different. So like we tried, it was a Merlot from like, was it 2017? And a Merlot from this year just gone. Was that right?
Yeah, yeah.
And one was a wet season, one was a dry season.
That was quite.
That was really cool. Like one of the reds was like really thicker, a lot richer, and that was the dry season. And the other one was a lot lighter, a lot clearer, not as like rich in colour, and that was the wet season. It was so weird, like exactly the same grape, exactly the same vine, but the weather just completely changed the taste and even the look. So that's my fun fact of the day for you all. Okay guys, we'll see you the rest of the week. We've got some more things coming up, I think.
See you next week.
Sunday tomorrow.
Oh, I've got. Bye. Subscribe.
Yeah, please can you stop subscribing actually, because we're getting a bit upset.